Kevin, good to meet you.
Good to meet you too. Thanks for having me.
It's nothing better than to have the actual creators of the product show me how the product works.
Right.
So let's walk people through Instagram.
Absolutely. So at its most basic level, Instagram is a fast, fun, beautiful way to share images on the go. As soon as you download it, you're prompted to sign up, pick a screen name, etc. It's very simple. Within a few minutes, you're up and running. At that point, if you decided to follow people, like maybe you have Facebook friends who are already on here, you can scroll through the feed and see what they're up to through photo. Maybe you leave a comment, maybe you like their photos, similar to Facebook, right? If you want to participate, all you have to do is click the share button in the middle. So I'm going to go ahead and take a picture of us.
You're tall.
There we go. And what it's doing right now is asking us if we want to choose a filter. This is the most fun part of our app, I think. You get to choose one of like 15 or 16 different filters, right?
What's your favorite?
Mine's toaster, so I'm going to go ahead and select toaster. And
You look a little toasted.
Right?
Can you tell us how many signups a day you're doing or a month?
Sure. Per month, it's a little over 1.3, 1.4 million users.
It's unbelievable. Are you doing any marketing or is it just word of mouth?
We have yet to spend a dime on marketing, which I'm excited about. I think the thing about Instagram, and the reason why we ended up choosing photos to focus on, is because there's something alluring and captivating about a thumbnail of a photo that looks kind of cool, right? And the second you click that to go onto Instagram's site, you discover this whole world of like photos that you never saw before, and you want to take those.
Is it not possible if iPhone hadn't been around?
I think it's no coincidence that Instagram took off right around the time that the iPhone 4 launched with its revamped camera and revamped screen. I think a lot of it had to do with the advancements that Apple made.
And so why no Droid app? Just no time, no...
Well, as you've seen today, we have 4 people running the show. And
I don't believe it. I've seen the 4 people.
I think we have an army of workers working underneath, right? But in all honesty, I think that we're going to go to Droid. It's a matter of when.
So let's talk about the relationship or how you fit in a Facebook, Twitter world.
Sure. Probably the biggest sell for people to use Instagram early on was the fact that you could take one photo once and send it to many different places.
That's what I like.
With the click of a button. What they didn't realize when they started using it was that we were building out a whole network underneath as well. That network grew and grew and grew, and today we're at something like 7 million users almost. And I think people are starting to see the value in this as its own network.
So let's talk about location then.
Sure.
What's so exciting about location to you?
Location plays into Instagram in the sense that you can tag a photo, any photo that you take, with where you are. That allows you to basically, archive your photos in an interesting way to see where you've been in the past.
And what percentage of people are using it for location versus just photo sharing?
So about 25% of our photos are actually tagged with a proper location, not specifically a lat long, but a location, so like Harry's Bar or Uno's Pizza.
Now let's talk about monetization or revenue or just being a business. You don't have that many people to support, that most confusing, you got a lot of money in the bank. But still, I mean, part of the pride of running a business is being self-sufficient.
Surely. Well, part of entrepreneurship is starting a company to search for that business model, right? And I think that's the phase that we're in. I think you would never start a company in an area where you didn't believe that you could make money. And I think people kind of thought that about photo sharing in the past. Now with people carrying around these things in the real world, I think it all changes with location, as you brought up before. Really, we're out to fundamentally change the way people communicate and share, not just create a pretty photo sharing app. Although we love what we've created so far, I think it's the tip of the iceberg in terms of what we want to do in revolutionizing that part of the world.